Hey everyone. You might recall on Sunday night I said I had something that I wanted to share with you, and I'd like to do that now. I'm going to show you a video that appeared online this week from the Next News Network, which is a secular network. It's not something that is a Christian network, but it is just reporting the news, which is refreshing because so many channels just seem to be opinion these days. But as we look at in Revelation, when we were looking at that book, we saw that there was going to be one called the Antichrist. And the Antichrist would have someone that would accompany him who was called the religious ruler. And I want to show you something that has come up in recent days that is quite, I'll say, appalling, yet we read almost the exact thing in the Bible. What the Bible says is going to happen. Let me play this video for you.
On World Religion Center, the plans have now been unveiled in New York, and they are planning to break ground soon. Images and video have now been released for the Abrahamic family house in New York. The plans will include a mosque, a church, and a synagogue, and were decreed by the Higher Committee of Human Fraternity. Now, a Catholic archbishop is pushing back on Pope Francis, sounding the alarm on the blasphemous facility to be erected in Abu Dhabi. Before I get into this, if you're new here, hit the red button down below to subscribe and tap that notification bell so you are the first to know when the latest news is published. We Love Trump reports that the Bible is very clear when it comes to the great apostasy that is to come to the earth in the last days, and it appears as if we are in the midst of it. In 1 Timothy, the Bible says, "Now the Spirit expressly says that in the latter times some will depart from the faith, giving heed to deceiving spirits and doctrines of demons." One of those deceptive doctrines that is roaming the earth is the idea that all religions can coexist. The Higher Committee of Human Fraternity is now constructing a one world religious headquarters in the UAE called the Abrahamic Family House, which will consist of a church, a mosque, and a Jewish temple located all together in a complex at the capital of the UAE. Euronews published a puff piece we're about to show you, celebrating the center with all of the liberal buzzwords, polishing this blasphemous campus. Watch.
Hey everyone, I'm Daleen Hassan. Welcome to Inspire Middle East. This week we're focusing on the topic of inclusion and tolerance within regional societies, starting with a project in the UAE, which will be a home to a mosque, a church, and a synagogue.
Religious history was made in Abu Dhabi last year when the document on human fraternity was signed by Pope Francis and Dr. Ahmed Al-Tayeb, the Grand Imam of Al-Azhar. It called for tolerance, universal peace, and the reconciliation of all faiths. Embodying this agreement, this year construction will start on a project called the Abrahamic Family House on Saadiyat Island. Due for completion in 2022, the site will house a church, a mosque, and a synagogue. Award-winning Ghanaian-British architect Sir David Adjaye, who is spearheading the project, says he was profoundly honoured and humbled to receive the commission. And having identified limestone, timber and bronze as classical materials used in all three religions, Sir David has articulated them differently for each building in the capital.
The project is being monitored closely by Pope Francis and Grand Imam Ahmed Eb Talib of Al-Azhar, who both blessed the new project. Now let's take a look at what the complex will look like when construction finishes in 2022. following the project's announcements, an Archbishop of the Catholic Church who served as the Apostolic Nuncio to the United States, Carlo Maria Vigano, reacted to the House of Abraham. Report for the Next News Network. I'm Gary Franchi.
What did you think of that video clip? What do you think about the Pope signing on to be friends with Islam and the other religions of the world that seem to be just friendly and wonderful? What is your thoughts on that? The Bible talks about a religious ruler that will come to bring the world together under the Antichrist. To me, this is appalling, and it is exactly what the book of Revelation foretells. Please stop and think about this. Go ahead and read in the book of Revelation what is said about the Antichrist and the religious ruler that will be his first mate, I'll call him, the one that helps to deceive the people and draw them into this apostasy. It's very frightening, but very alarming and very telling of these last days. Send me your thoughts, okay? God bless you all. Trust Jesus Christ, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.